Hey, Krishna, I've been seeing terms like BC, AD, BCE, C, and something called the Saka era in some history books. Can you explain what they mean? They seem to be about dating years, but I'm confused about the differences.
Sure, Raksasi, I will tell you. Let's break it down. These are all systems for marking years in history, but they come from different cultural and historical perspectives. Let's start with BC and AD, since they're pretty common in Western contexts.
Okay, what do BC and AD stand for?
BC stands for before Christ. It's used for years before the traditional date of Jesus Christ's birth, which is set as the dividing line. The years count backwards, so, for example, 200 BC is earlier than 100 BC. AD stands for Anno Domini, which is Latin for in the year of our Lord. It starts from year 1 AD, right after Christ's birth, and goes forward, like 2025 AD today. There's no year 0, so it goes straight from 1 BC to 1 AD.
Got it. So, it's a Christian-based system. But why do some books use BCE and CE instead?
Exactly, BC and AD are tied to Christianity, which doesn't always fit for global or secular contexts. That's where BCE and CE come in. BCE stands for Before Common Era, and it's the same as BC, same years, just a neutral term. For example, 200 BCE is the same as 200 BC. CE means Common Era, replacing AD, so 2025 CE is the same as 2025 AD. Scholars and historians use these to avoid religious connotations, especially in diverse or academic settings.
That makes sense. So, it's just a rebranding to be more inclusive.
Pretty much. The timeline stays identical, only the labels change. BCE and CE are now standard in many textbooks, museums, and academic papers because they're religiously neutral. But you'll still see BC and AD in older texts or religious contexts. It's worth noting that the system itself is still based on the estimated birth of Jesus, calculated by a monk named Dionysius Exiguus in the 6th century. His calculations weren't perfect. Most scholars think Jesus was actually born between 6 and 4 BC, but the system stuck.
Huh. That's interesting. Okay, now what about this Saka era thing? I saw it mentioned in an Indian history context.
The Saka era, or Shalivahana Saka, is a calendar system used in India, and it's quite different because it's rooted in Indian history. It starts in 78 CE, which is when, according to tradition, a king named Shalivahana defeated the Saka invaders in western India. The Saka era counts years from that point. So, to find the Saka year, you subtract 78 from the CE year. For example, 2025 CE is 2025 78 equals 1947 in the Saka era.
So, it's like India's own version of a calendar.
Yup. The Saka era is one of several traditional Indian calendars, but it's special because it's the basis for India's national calendar, adopted in 1957. It's used alongside the Gregorian calendar, the one we use globally, with CE and AD for official purposes, like government documents, festivals, and astronomy. The Saka calendar is lunar-solar, so its months and days are based on the moon's cycles, unlike the purely solar Gregorian calendar. For instance, the Saka year starts around March 22nd in a regular year, or March 21st in a leap year.
That's cool, but it sounds complicated. Why use it if the Gregorian calendar is global?
Good question. The Saka era keeps India connected to its historical and cultural roots. It's practical for things like calculating Hindu, Jain, and Buddhist festival dates, which depend on lunar cycles. Plus, India's a diverse country with many regional calendars, so the Saka era was chosen as a unified standard for national use. It's like a bridge between tradition and modernity. You'll see it in almanacs, official gazettes, and even on some Indian coins or stamps.
Okay, so BC and AD and BCE and CE are global, but the Saka era is specific to India. Are there other calendar systems like this?
Tons. Almost every culture has its own way of marking time. For example, the Islamic calendar is lunar-based and starts from 622 CE. The Jewish calendar counts from the traditional creation of the world, around 3761 BCE. The Chinese calendar is lunar-solar and tied to cycles of years, like the Year of the Dragon. The Saka era is just India's contribution to this mix, but BC and AD and BCE and CE dominate globally because of Western influence and standardization.
Wow, timekeeping is way more complex than I thought. So, if I'm reading a history book, I just need to know the context of the calendar being used.
Exactly. If you see BC or BCE, you're counting backward before a key date, roughly 1 CE. If it's AD or CE, you're counting forward. For the Saka era, just remember it starts at 78 CE, so subtract 78 to convert to Saka years. Context clues in the text usually tell you which system's in play. And if you're ever stuck, you can always cross-reference with the Gregorian calendar we use today.
Thanks. That clears it up. I'll keep an eye out for these terms next time I'm reading about history.
No problem. If you dive into more Indian history and see Saka dates, or come across other calendars, just let me know, and I can help decode them.
Okay. Thank you, dear. Meet you again with new question.
Always welcome for Learn Together.